Hello everyone. So I'm back with my new video and the topic for my video is list in HTML. So this is related to the topic which is given in computer application subject and the code is 165. So now the first of all question arises that what do you mean by list? See, sometimes you have to display the data in list form, that means in serial form. So for that we are going to make the list in HTML. There are three types of list. One is unordered list, ordered list and description list. Now one by one we are going to study for that. Now whenever you are going to create HTML page, for that you need to open Notepad. So I have already opened the Notepad. Now first tag which I am going to write here is HTML. After that we are going to write down head. In head we can write down the title. Under title we can put the heading which will be displayed in the web browser. It will be displayed as a title of the head browser. So lists in HTML. So here I'm closing the title tag. After that we need to open the body tag. First we have to close the head tag, and after that we are going to open body tag. We can give any background color so that it should look attractive, like suppose I'm giving pink color. After that, now I am making a ordered list, so I am just putting a heading for related, or I'm using the h1 tag. In this I'm writing ordered list. So I have to close the h1 tag. After this we will start making the list. Now whenever we are making the ordered list, in that case we have to use the tag OL. So I'm writing here the OL tag, and it is a container tag, so it should be closed also. So after giving few spaces I'm closing the OL tag, that is ordered list tag. See, whenever you are making a list you are using OL tag. Inside that, for giving the data in serial form, you have to write down LI. LI means list items. So suppose I am giving a list item orange. Suppose I am giving colors names orange. Now you don't need to close the LI tag. Then I'm giving yellow. Again LI, blue. So here I'm closing my list. Now you can see OL, LI, then orange, LI yellow, LI blue, and then we have closed the OL tag. Now we are going to save this page. Suppose I'm saving it here, and the name I'm giving is list.html. So whenever you are saving your HTML page, the extension should be .html. Now save. Now we are going to close this. After giving few spaces I'm going to close the body tag. And at the last we have to close the HTML tag. Now Control S, that means we are saving this file, and now I'm going to open this file. So now I'm opening the space where I have saved this file. Now you can see the name of my file was list, so it is representing here. I'm opening it. Now you can see ordered list is prepared. So we have created three lists. One is orange, yellow and blue. Now you can see the numbers are there. List is prepared like 1, 2, 3. So by default, whenever you are going to prepare the ordered list, it will always start with number. It is always going to start with 1. That means it is by default. But if you want to give anything else in place of this 1, 2, 3, so in that case we have 5 options in HTML. That is capital ABCD, then we have small abcd, then we have capital Roman numbers, small Roman numbers, and by default you know that we have the Arabic numbers, that is 1, 2, 3. So we have 5 options. Now if we want to give anything else in place of that, I'm going to open the page again. In the OL tag we have 2 attributes, one is type and one is start. So in type I'm going to write the thing which I want to specify in place of that list. Suppose I want to specify capital A. Now this is type A, Control S. Now you can see, refresh the page. You can see now our list is like A, B, C and so on. If I want to give small ABC, so I can write down here small a and then Control S the page, save the page, and then again refresh the page. So here you can see the list is small a, small b and small c. And now if you want to give capital Roman numbers, in that case you can write down here capital Roman number and save your page, refresh again. It's displayed in front of you, so it is starting with capital Roman number, that is 1, 2, 3. And if you want to give a small Roman number, then in place of this we have to write down the small Roman number and save your page and refresh your web page. So here you can see the answer or the output is like small Roman numbers 1, 2, 3. So these are the 5 options which are available in the ordered list. Only these 5 options you can use. Now the question arises, if you want to start your list with any other number, suppose in front of you now you can see small Roman numbers are there 1, 2, 3, and I want to start my list with number 3. I don't want 1 and 2. So in that case, another attribute which is used with the OL tag is start. So in start I can write down 3. In place we have to write down 3 like this. Start is equal to 3. Okay, so Control S and then refresh your page. So you can see your list is starting from number 3. So similarly, if I'm making my list with capital A, and in that case I want my list to start from E. So in case of E, you will count the numbers like A is for 1, B is for 2, C is for 3, D is for 4 and E is for 5. So you want to start with 5. That means you want to start with E. So you have to write down 5. Now save your file, refresh the file, and you can see it is starting from E. So this is how you can start the numbers or start the type which you are giving in your list. Now the second topic we are going to come is unordered list. Now unordered list means when you just want your data to be in a particular list but you don't want any sequence. In that case you can use the unordered list. So I'm taking again this tag, copying it, pasting, and I'm changing it like unordered list. Control S. Okay. After this, whenever you are creating an unordered list, you have to use the tag UL. UL means unordered list. Now in unordered list, again you have to write down the LI tag. So I hope you all remember the LI tag is the list item tag. In this again I'm giving orange, again yellow, again blue. Sorry. Now I have to close the unordered tag, that is UL. Now we have created the unordered list. So we are going to save the file and we are going to see it in the web browser. So you can see unordered list is there, and by default you can see the symbol in front of unordered list is a filled circle. So this filled circle is known as a disk. So by default, whenever you are creating an unordered list, it will always be represented by disk. But apart from this, you have two more symbols which you can use in HTML. Like you people know that in MS Word, whenever you are creating a list, you have lots of symbols available. But in HTML, you have three symbols. Now by default, it is disk, that is a filled circle, and two more options are available, that is circle and square. So if I want to give circle or I want to specify a square, in that case I need to give again type attribute, that is type is equals to, I can write down circle. So we will save the file, we are going to refresh it. So you can see now in place of disk we have circles, and if we want to give the squares, in place of circle we can give square. Save the file, refresh the web page. Now you can see in place of circle now we have the squares. So we have three options, one is circle, disk and square. And if you are not specifying the type attribute in an unordered list, in that case by default the disk is going to appear. So I hope everybody has understood this ordered list and unordered list. Now the next step we are moving is towards the description list. So in this case, in unordered list we don't need to specify the start because there is nothing to start. All the list will be represented by the similar symbol. So next is your description list. Again I'm just copying this, and in place of this I will write down description list. So HTML provides a description list, which is also known as a definition list, in which the list is represented along with the description, like a dictionary or encyclopedia. So it is going to present a glossary or list of items or the name against the data, whichever it is going to represent. So in this case we have three tags, one is DL, one is DT and one is DD. So DL tag defines the start of the list, DT defines a term which you are going to write down, and then DD defines the term definition. So suppose we are taking an example. So for this I am going to use the tag DL, description list. Inside this we have to write down the DT tag, that means a term. So you can write down escape, then you have to close this tag. After this you will write down DD tag. In DD tag you will write down succeed in avoiding or eluding something dangerous or unpleasant. We are just describing the word escape. So we have to close the DD tag, and after that we have to write down again another term. So for that we are going to use again the DT, and in that we can write down control. So we have to close the DT tag, and then after that again you have to give the DD tag to describe this control word. So for that you can say the power to influence So I've written this line. Now I have to close the DD tag, and at the last I have to close the DL tag, that is a description list. So we will save the file and you can refresh your web page. Here you can see this is your description list. So this is your DT word and this is your DD, that is data description. So this is how you create the description list, and these are the 3 types of list which you can prepare in HTML. Now one more list is there, that is nested list. See, nested list is a list inside the list, and it is required sometimes when we have to make the list inside the list, and that is a combination of all 3 lists, this ordered, unordered and description list. So we can make that again. For that I'm making it here. See, first of all I'm making the ordered list. Let's give a heading here again for the nested list. Inside the nested list we are going to use the ordered list also and unordered list also. So first I'm using this ordered list, in which I'm giving the type A, and after this, inside this I'm making a list. These are vegetables. Now I want to make a list inside this again, because I have to make the list for vegetables. So I can give again an unordered list, and in that type we can specify square or circle, anything. We have to close this. LI, here you can write down brinjal, tomato, and potato. So this is our list, and after this I have to close the UL tag, because I have prepared the I have opened this UL tag here, and this is a list regarding the vegetables. Now again after this I have to make another list. So you can see here you have started the OL tag here, and you have made one list here, that is these are vegetables. Now if you want to give the names of the fruits, so you don't need to make OL again. This will be the sub part of these are vegetables, and again we are writing these are fruits. Inside this we can make again UL type is equals to, suppose I'm giving square, and we can close it. LI, so we can write down kiwi, apricot, orange, and after that we have to close this UL tag, and at the last we are going to close this one OL tag. So this is how you can make the nested list inside the list. You can see this is the UL, this is OL tag is starting here. Inside this we have 2 lists, this one and this one. 2 LIs are there, but inside this LI we have again one list which is starting from here and it is ending till here, and again we have unordered list inside this which is starting from here and ending here. Okay, so I have made it clear. So these are the type of nested list. I'm saving the page and let's see the output. So this is your nested list. Now see, you can see that why these are fruits, it is coming in square. We'll check, because we have given this list. So in place of this we have to give B, sorry, I have not closed the UL tag, and after this I need to give the BR tag. So BR tag is used to get the break after a line. Let's start again. refresh. Now you can see these are the two types of list. One is A, starting from A and B. This is one list, and this is the nested list. Inside these are vegetables, which is in circle and symbols, and these are fruits are in square symbol. So this is topic has been covered here, what is a list. And if you like my video, please subscribe, share and like it. So thank you so much.